Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Osimhen. He's shifting through the gears here. Osimhen! And that is wildly off target.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Shevchenko, shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. Oh, important interception. Hops it off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it into space. Now it's come to nothing. Tries from a long way out. Missed by a fraction. Aimed beyond the defence. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. A lovely pass, but can he get there?
Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Akanji gets across to intercept that. Messi.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Might be danger here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. That's going to go a long way. Nicked it back promptly. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Now the ball in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has left him in a heap.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. He's picked his way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Drogba. Messi. And here's Yamal. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is a brilliant interception. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Now it's Messi. And it's made its way to him. Gerrard. On the free ball. Osimhen. Rijkaard. And he shoots! Oh, Portugal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
First breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That's really well manoeuvred. Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe picks it up out wide. Delivery from Mbappe. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Hazard.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Ramal. And it's Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Milan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So we're off again.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Threads one in, and he's intervened well there. Mbappe. Messi. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. So much time and space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's played in. That has been knocked clear. He is through here. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
There's the shot! Well taken goal. AC Milan are all square. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Mbappe. That's going wide left. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Madueke. Dembele. That's an imaginative pass. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's rising! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. it's Rijkaard. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Dembele. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great chance! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 45.
So time for change.
Número 17.
This one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe tries to play it through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Yamal has the space to scheme. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Spread neatly. It's a pretty loose pass. Over to the right flank. Yamal. Decent chance! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Raya clears. Ball is over the line.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might...
It's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! A finish right from the top draw. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming...
Neymar! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Substituição para Portugal.
Two goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o
Portugal
número 21.
leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Can he latch on to this? Neymar.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Always a very imposing presence at the back. Cafu. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Messi with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that is the last of the action. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might
everybody,
not feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy.
Against
This
Milan.
certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending.
It's Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Sorbash. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Foot in. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shevchenko is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, they've got it again. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either.
Shevchenko! And that is doing no harm at all. Cafu. And it's Messi. And that is out of play. Gabriel just eases him off the ball. In with the challenge. It's not gone well. Still goalless. Some good work on the right flank here. He's shifting through the gears here. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Shevchenko. Messi looking to play him in. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass.
Number
Perfectly
20,
delivered.
Eden Hazard.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to
Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Crosses it in. And straight back out. Played out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Forlan gets flagged offside. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Rijkaard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's found a way past. He has found a way through. Shapes to shoot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
go forward now. He is through here. He's got away. Well read. And the danger is averted. Messi. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. This is Messi. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And this is Neymar. Great chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Hazard. And here's Neymar. Played in. And a header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Forlan is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi. Nicked it back promptly.
There will be 1 minute added
Hazard
time.
can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, played right into his path. And this is Shevchenko.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on
Hello
after the
attendees,
break.
this is a lost children's
Milan come
announcement.
in leading by
Please
just
keep your
the odd
eyes
goal.
on your children during the match at
On the
all
evidence
times.
of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're off again. Milan apparently ahead by the smallest of margins. He'll try from distance. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to pass it through. Sylvestre has it in a wide position. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Kanji does well to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shot, surely! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Good read, needed to be. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! They have poured themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nice looking ball.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Rijkaard. Gehi makes the interception. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. This might spell his fabulous shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. He's having a hit! Yamal, the man with such great vision. Rijkaard. Forlan. Oh, there's the shot! Goal! Greece! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away...
It's Forlan! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth quarter of the game. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And another try! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And no mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Greece go up by 2. Surely he can't miss. Schneider! Akanji tries to clear. Madueke. And it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Rice. And Serginho. Madueke. Threads one in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Howson. Rijkaard. Azar. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pinches it off him. Schneider has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Schneider!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And he's intervened well there.
Madueke clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
No joy this time. Greece clearly now in lead preservation mode. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yamal, he's going to be disappointed with that. Azar, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ooh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. Serginho did well to
There will be
emerge
3
with the ball.
minutes added
That's a
time.
contest to keep an eye on. Schneider. It's gone for a throw-in. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? He's found space here. Could be danger here. Madueke! And we're done. Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to. Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think it would...
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. And one more try!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Be a throw. Sends it crossfield. Good ball, good take. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Showing good feet. And he's being shifted off it. Gerrard He's got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Driving forward. And it's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi ventures forward. And Shevchenko. And there's green grass ahead of him. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Milan really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Shevchenko. Albert Ferrer. To Messi. Right, Shevchenko. And he's found the way past. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through. Oh, important interception. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Threads one in. It's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, shooting chance! Messi. Oh, good spread. Nakamura. Tries to pass it through. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a good foray he's making. Looking to play him in. And he's managed to get free. Shevchenko couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Neymar. And again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. This time, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi makes a dash for it. And this is Shevchenko. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Shevchenko. Nice control. Hazard. Well read. The danger is averted. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action. Both sides defensively robust up to now. It's loose and he's following up. A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick a spot as well.
Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Yamal, Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable match. Big chance! Oh, good finish! How they've waited! Now they have it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Pete.
Yamal. Distributed tidily. Yamal. There's the crossfield ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's Ibrahimovic!
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is banging their favour.
Now it's Mbappe. Now, oh, great chance! Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Neymar. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
Well, a few of his
La
teammates
di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
within reach, but he made nothing of it.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. Serginho with the short one.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mbappe! Mbappe has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's quick to return it. That'll be a corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Spread out to the left. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe! He is through here. Chance for a shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
He's having a pop! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Played with finesse. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that was asking for too much.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Neymar. He's got away. Chance! And the difference is still 1, but only just.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Hits a shot! Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Looking for options for movement. Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. Madweke is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Maldini,
recupero.
defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Koundé looks to the other side. And there goes the final whistle. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Signore e
Yamal
signori, è il
voted
momento
man of the
dell'estrazione
match
di
and
oggi.
deservedly
Tenete
so.
a portata di mano i biglietti ricevuti
What are
all'ingresso.
your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.